One sentence changed everything. He disappeared from my life overnight. It was a crisp autumn evening when I first met Alex at that cozy bookstore cafe. His smile cut through the dim light like a beacon, drawing me in with effortless charm. We bonded over dog-eared classics and shared dreams of escaping the city's grind. Within months, our lives intertwined seamlessly. Lazy Sundays in bed, whispered secrets under starlit skies, promises of forever etched in every touch. He was my anchor, the man who made me believe in love again after a string of heartbreaks. Little did I know one sentence would shatter it all. Our relationship blossomed like a rare flower, vibrant and full of hope. Alex worked in finance, always impeccably dressed, with a mind as sharp as his suits. I was a graphic designer, thriving on creativity and chaos. We complemented each other perfectly, or so I thought. He showered me with affection. Surprise trips to the coast, handwritten notes tucked into my lunch. "You're my everything, Elena," he'd say, his eyes locking onto mine with an intensity that made my heart race. But beneath the surface, cracks began to form. Late nights at the office, cryptic phone calls he dismissed as work stress. I ignored the red flags, blinded by love. Then came that fateful dinner. We'd planned a romantic evening at our favorite Italian spot to celebrate our one-year anniversary. Candles flickered, wine flowed, and laughter filled the air. As dessert arrived, tiramisu, his favorite, I felt a surge of courage. "Alex, I've been thinking. Let's move in together. Make this official." His fork paused midair. The warmth in his eyes vanished, replaced by a cold, calculating stare. He set down his utensil, leaned back, and uttered the words that would haunt me. "Elena, I'm married. Have been for 5 years." Time froze. The restaurant's hum faded into a distant buzz. My chest tightened, breath caught in my throat. "What?" I whispered, disbelief morphing into a storm of betrayal. He didn't flinch. "It was a mistake getting this deep. I never meant for it to go this far." No apologies, no remorse, just clinical detachment. I stormed out, tears blurring the city lights, my world crumbling with each step. By morning he was gone. His apartment emptied overnight, phone disconnected, social media accounts vanished like smoke. Colleagues claimed he'd quit abruptly, citing a family emergency. The police shrugged. No crime committed, just a ghosting on steroids. I was left with echoes of our life, his forgotten sweater, photos on my phone, a void where my heart used to be. Devastation hit like waves. Sleepless nights sobbing into pillows, days numbly staring at walls. Anger simmered beneath the grief, fueling a fire I couldn't extinguish. How dare he play with my emotions, build a fantasy on lies, then erase himself as if I were nothing. Months passed in a haze of therapy and forced smiles. But one rainy afternoon, while scrolling job listings, I stumbled upon a clue. A LinkedIn update from a mutual acquaintance mentioned Alex's new role at a rival firm in Chicago. My pulse quickened. Revenge wasn't my style, but the betrayal demanded justice. I dug deeper, hiring a private investigator with savings I'd squirreled away. What I uncovered chilled me. Alex, real name Alexander Voss, wasn't just married. He had a history of affairs, embezzling from previous jobs to fund his double life. His wife, oblivious, managed their joint finances. Perfect. I crafted my plan meticulously, emotions swirling. Rage for the lies, sorrow for the love lost. A twisted satisfaction in the impending downfall. Posing as a headhunter, I lured him into a lucrative opportunity via encrypted email. He bit, greedy as ever. We met in a neutral cafe, me disguised with a wig and contacts. Recognition dawned slowly on his face, but before he could bolt, I slid a folder across the table. Inside, evidence of his embezzlement, affair timelines, even forged documents implying he'd involved his wife in the schemes, enough to ruin them both if leaked. "You disappeared from my life," I said calmly, my voice steady despite the storm inside. "Now you'll pay." His arrogance cracked. Sweat beaded on his brow. "Please, Elena, we can work this out." But I was done pleading. I demanded he transfer half his hidden assets to an anonymous account, reparations for the pain. In return, silence. He complied, hands trembling on his phone. As I walked away, a weight lifted, replaced by empowerment. The money funded my fresh start. A new city, a thriving business, therapy that healed the scars. Years later, news of his divorce and career implosion reached me through whispers. He'd vanished again, but this time on my terms. Love had blinded me, betrayal forged me stronger. One sentence changed everything, but revenge rewrote the ending.